Yeah, everyone's James Phillips Action Auto Parts. Well, Anthony went and got that 4Runner that I done a video on probably, golly, 3 weeks ago, seemed like, whatever. But the gentleman thought he had called me to tell me it was ready. He called somebody else, and I actually just thought, well, I'm gonna call him one more time. So I can't remember a whole lot about it, other than I guess I've got it bought. I had Anthony going to just pay him. I got to pay him back, but and I still got that Escape. I hope he can go downtown and grab here in a minute, but we'll follow up on this one here once the guys gets it off the truck. So I had a couple of customers. It's actually done about 5:30, which that's okay. As long as these people here buying stuff, I don't care to wait. So here is the 4Runner. I done a video on it, like I said, a few weeks back, and then it kind of just went silent. The guy's like, well, I ain't got it cleaned out. And then I was just going through cleaning up some messages and older numbers on my phone, and I hollered at him. I said, buddy, did you sell it to somebody, or have you got it cleaned out? And he said, well, I left you a message. And I said, no, sir, you've not left me a message. I'd have called you back. And he said, well, I called somebody, but yeah, it's ready. So Anthony goes to get it for me because he was already somewhat close by, and said, the guy's like, I still got to get that reese hitch, which was never mentioned in the deal. And Anthony said, dude, that reese hitch ain't going to come out. He said, that thing's froze in there or whatever. So I don't know. I mean, I understand him wanting to get it, but, or I guess he meant the ball there or whatever. But anywho, the one I got back here in the back, man, it's stripped down to nothing. I actually just sold the windshield out of it the other day. And so I think from the look on Anthony's face, this one stunk a little bit when he was in it. But I'll get it cleaned out and go from there. I ain't gonna worry about doing it tonight or anything, or getting it listed, but I'm kind of excited to get this one, and it's really not in bad shape body wise. And so if it does anything like that other one back there, I'll really be tickled. Now, on a sad note, the puppy was down here, and I had a gentleman come in to get the passenger side bucket seat out of that maroon Avalanche. And so she'd been hanging around pretty much today. She went home for a little bit or went somewhere, and let me get inside here. That wind's kind of cool. And so nice young man, had his 2 young daughters with him, and he pulled up in the edge of the field, and we was talking, and I said, well, you know, there's where the truck's at, and I got a black one. It don't matter to me, either one. So he went to pull off, and all of a sudden, yep. And that little puppy got underneath of his truck. So I was like, oh my God. So I jumped out, and it freaked him out. And of course, he's got them little girls in there with him. He's probably about 5 and 7, 8 year old, whatever. And the little dog come out from underneath of his truck and run underneath of mine. And I said, it's okay, go on. Because I thought, well, if it is bad, I didn't want them little girls seeing it. And so I finally got him to go on, and I got out on the ground and kept, you know, baby talking. So he came over, and I kid you not, I was telling my wife just a few minutes ago on the phone, that pup climbed up in my lap. I was sitting on the ground and literally had its paws around my neck and its head just pressed as tight. And it was pouting and whining, and I know it hurt it. It had grass and dirt and everything in its hair. And I held it for several minutes, and I kept telling him it'd be all right. And so my phone started ringing. I said, well, honey, I got to get up and get my phone. And so finally got it up enough. I was going to get my phone and sit back down with it if I needed to. And so it started walking. It wasn't limping or anything. And started walking home. And it went down by the down the road. You see that orange sign where the construction people's been, utility people's been working. It kind of went down that way and then walking along the ditch. And I don't know who it was, but somebody in a nice Ford truck. And they were like, well, hey, buddy. I could hear him. I said, hey, buddy, what are you doing? And normally she's all about human interaction, and she just walked straight on up to the house. So she lives over there in that brick. So as soon as I wrap this video up, that guy just left. I'm going to pull in over there, you know, and if they come out, they come out. If not, but I'm going to go check on the dog. It just broke my heart. She's such a sweetheart little old dog. But she needs somebody that's got kids or other dogs, because she loves to run and play and stuff, but she just wants attention so much, you know, it's hard for me to keep her off of the customers up here. Some of them don't care, but you can tell some of them's like, I wish the dog leave me alone. And so I don't know what's going to happen. But it just broke my heart that she got hit. I don't know if he ran completely over or what, but anyway, she wasn't limping or anything when she went home. So I'm gonna go check on her, and I may do something tomorrow, get a little more in depth on this 4Runner. The 2014 Escape that I bought, Anthony was gonna run and get it, and I told the guy, do not block it in. I've been by there a few times, it's never been blocked in. Lo and behold, it was blocked in, and he was at work. And so I texted him. He answered me back, and I said, is there anybody that can move it? Well, I'll be home in about 30, 40 minutes. I said, that don't work. Well, my wife's home, but she's on the phone. She works from home, and he done told me his wife was scared. I don't know why, but where they live at is one of the safest spots in town. But I guess they're not originally from around here. And she wouldn't come to the door for Anthony. So I said, well, just don't worry about it. He said, well, I'll go back tomorrow. And then that guy's like, well, will it be the same time tomorrow? I said, dude, I don't know. I told you, he runs a rollback service, and I don't know when he's going to do it, but now he's got to squeeze me back in, and I'm not going to keep paying him run down there if you got it blocked in, which I got a receipt and stuff. He seemed like a good kid, but man, people just don't think. Not knowing any time, and he had plenty of room to park that car anywhere else and block the flipping thing in. Please give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment. I'm going to go check on the puppy. Please subscribe as well. And I'll update y'all tomorrow on her. I'm sure she's all right, but she definitely was scared to death. And I'm sure it hurt her a little bit too. But if it had been Barney, oh my God, I don't know if he could take another lick like that. But where she's young, maybe that helped her a little bit. But anywho, I'll catch you in the next one.